ये शहर आपको बहुत कुछ सिखा के जाती है कि दुनिया में हर कोई चीज़ हर वो चीज़ जो दुनिया में है वो बम्बई शहर के अंदर है।
कि एक सीन है जहाँ पे मुझे ऊंची आवाज में बात करनी थी, with KK sir who plays my father, and I have died. I struggled so much just to muster up the courage.
Society at large is fascinated, is drawn, is attracted towards the dark side.
The city has gone through a lot of difficult times. We all know that, but it's not lost its tenacity.
आप किसी भी एक्टर से पूछ लीजिए, उन सबकी लिस्ट में KK सर का नाम होगा.
Of course. Bombay is the capital of which state? Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu, right?
I think it was Tamil Nadu. No? I think so. Yeah. I know.
We really dropped our level down.
Hello everyone. Today we have the cast and crew of Bambai Meri Jaan with us over here at Pinkvilla. Please welcome Sir Kay Kay Menon, Shujat sir, Nivedita ma'am, Kritika ma'am and Kasim sir. Welcome to Pinkvilla, all of you.
Thank you.
तो बम्बई मेरी जान एक इमोशन है मुंबईकर्स के लिए. कोई भी इंसान जब आपको पसंद आता है, कोई चीज़ अच्छी पसंद आती है तो आप मेरी जान बोलते हो. तो बम्बई आप लोगों के रियल लाइफ में पर्सनल ऐसे कुछ इंसिडेंट्स रहे होंगे जिसके बाद यू मस्ट हैव फेल्ट ओ बम्बई मेरी जान है. आई वुड वांट टू नो फ्रॉम ईच ऑफ यू दैट इंसिडेंट इन योर लाइफ.
मेरी जिंदगी ही मतलब अगर आपको जिंदगी प्यारी है वैसी भी ना, तो ये शहर आपको सब कुछ दे देती है. तो इसलिए ये शहर से बहुत प्यार है और ऐसी ऐसी चीज़ें भी देती हैं जो आप शायद दूसरे शहरों में आपको नहीं मिलेगा, जिसका आप अनुभव भी कर सकते हो. ये शहर आपको बहुत कुछ सिखा के जाती है कि दुनिया में हर कोई चीज़ हर वो चीज़ जो दुनिया में है वो बम्बई शहर के अंदर है, और इससे बढ़िया आपको क्या चाहिए. तो इसलिए बम्बई मेरी जान.
Bombay has always a ongoing love story. Right? अब मुझे नहीं लगता कि एक कोई particular incident है जिससे आप मुंबई के साथ आप प्यार में गिर जाते हो. नहीं, ये एक ongoing love story है और like wine, it keeps aging and aging fine. The more you live in this city, the more you love it, and whenever you are away from Bombay, the more you miss it.
Correct. Actually, हम सबकी जान ही है. मेरे लिए तो मेरी कर्मभूमि में आके बम्बई ने जितना कुछ दिया है, जो कुछ भी मैं आज हूँ, ये बम्बई की बदौलत हूँ. तो बम्बई डेफिनेटली जान है मेरा. बम्बई ने काम दिया, घर दिया, परिवार दिया, सब कुछ बम्बई है. सो बम्बई तो डेफिनेटली जान है. मेरे एक नाटक में एक लाइन है, राइटर पूर्वा नरेश की लाइन है जो मुझे बड़ी पसंद है, क्योंकि बम्बई आपने पूछा है. उसमें उसकी लाइन है कि ये शहर न जाने कितनी माँओं की दुआओं की लाज रखता है. तो ये है जो पता नहीं कितने शहरों से कहाँ से लोग आते हैं, उनमें मैं भी वन ऑफ देम हूँ. और बम्बई ने आके बहुत कुछ दिया है. सो डेफिनेटली बम्बई जान है हमारी.
Almost every other day ये इमोशन निकलता ही है. When you see kindness, when you get kindness from strangers. कोई आपको रास्ता बता देता है, कोई चीज़ कहीं छूट जाती है वापस आके दे देते हैं, रात को बिना किसी को फ़ोन करे आप सेफली घर पहुंच जाते हैं. ऐसी कई चीज़ें हैं जो बॉम्बे को बम्बई को जान बनाती है. एंड विच इज़ वाई हम जो लोग बाहर से भी आए हैं बहुत जल्दी घर बना लेते हैं यहाँ. इट फील्स लाइक होम.
अपना लेता.
मैं यहीं पैदा हुआ हूँ, यहीं पला हूँ. सो बम्बई बिल्कुल मेरी जान है. मुझे नहीं लगता मैं कहीं और रह सकता हूँ या रहना चाहता हूँ.
So Mumbai is known to survive any adversity and the city just goes on. So what are your thoughts about that?
So many examples that where Mumbai has shown the tenacity of character, tenacity of behavior. The city has gone through a lot of difficult times. We all know that, but it's not lost its tenacity, its charm, the love for life, love for people. So yeah, and also it's a live and let live kind of a situation. बहुत ज़्यादा दूसरे की ज़िंदगी में हम don't poke your nose, वो सारी चीज़ें हैं. तो एक व्यक्तिगत तौर पे आपको privacy भी है, at the same time आप सामूहिक तौर पे, सामाजिक तौर पे भी आपको एक इंटरेक्शन लेवल पे आपको अनगिनत भिन्न लोग मिलेंगे जो अलग अलग टाइप के लोग हैं. ये इसी शहर में होता है और कहीं नहीं होता.
Yeah, so Bombay is, I mean, a melting pot of so many cultures, and people come from all over the country to make a living. Of course, it does house the rich and famous. At the same time, it has the largest population of the working class. Yeah. और जब भूख लगती है ना, आदमी को काम पे जाना पड़ता है. So that is a huge factor that no matter what the adversity, people of Bombay are striving to provide for their families, for their children, a better future, and it allows you to do that. You can grow here, you can, make life for yourself, like all of us have. We've all come from, different parts of the country, and today we are at this stage here. We are just a few examples of the millions of people who've come here, and I think that is the never say die spirit of Mumbai, and it never keeps anyone down. I think that is what is really addictive and gets people to excel in whatever that they're doing. It's the city that really pushes you to really excel in whatever you are dreaming of.
I think pretty much जो सब कह रहे हैं हम सभी सहमत रहेंगे इसी बात से कि never say die spirit है बम्बई का. So that's always there inherent, as Shad said. और कर्मठ शहर है. आपको as he said, सबको काम के प्रति लगाव है. मैंने देखा नहीं है एक्चुअली अभी तक कोई भी तबके का कहीं का भी, सबको काम पे जाना है, काम पे जाने की चाहत है, तलब है, वो भूख है काम पे जाने की. एंड दैट्स समथिंग रियली वेरी पॉजिटिव अबाउट बम्बई. सो और आपको बहुत आज़ादी देता है ये शहर.
Absolutely agree with everything that has been said, and also I think actors के लिए तो स्पेशली अगर आपको फिल्मों में काम करना है, अगर आपको इस इंडस्ट्री में काम करना है, तो फिर बम्बई तो मतलब को जान ही है.
जानी है. Shujat, my question is to you. In your opinion, do you think that the Hindi cinema is fascinated by the underworld culture, and therefore you see so many movies being made on it?
Yeah, I don't think it's just the Hindi cinema. I think society at large is fascinated, is drawn, is attracted towards the dark side, if I may call it that. If you see internationally as well, whether they are like shows or whether they are films, the most successful films and shows have been based on crime, whether it's Peaky Blinders or Narcos, or whether it's Goodfellas, The Godfather. So there is a certain attraction to to that side of it. Also, it creates great conflict. It's cinematic to tell these tales, and there is a certain cowboy image that you want to live bad and live vicariously through these characters, which in a socio-economic situation is not the right lifestyle perceptually to live. So that really kind of attracts an audience, and I don't think it is just Hindi cinema. I think it's cinema across the world which explores these stories of crime.
My next question is to Kritika. From television, you've come here. It's a huge success for you, and I really congratulate you for that. So when you met KK sir, Nivedita ma'am, and everyone for the first time, how was your experience?
I'm still starstruck. Also, like, these are actors you've admired, you've हम especially आप किसी भी एक्टर से पूछ लीजिए, उन सबकी लिस्ट में KK सर का नाम होगा.
Of course.
Sir, मैम को परफॉर्म करते हुए देखना, just to watch their process, and even right now, you won't believe, I've been thinking to myself that these conversations that we're having even right now, and what they say about acting and life in general, there's so much to learn from it, and this is what as an actor, as a fan even, you crave this kind of proximity and this kind of lessons from people you really admire, you really look up to. So it's been absolutely amazing. In fact, हमारा एक सीन है जहाँ पे मैं सीन के बारे में नहीं बताऊंगी, एक सीन है जहाँ पे मुझे ऊंची आवाज में बात करनी थी, with KK sir, who plays my father, and I have died. I struggled so much just to muster up the courage. I think because and then you have to forget about who he is, and you just stay in the moment, you stay true to the moment and the character, and you do it. But that I'm very aware of the good fortune that I have, that I get to share screen space with actors like sir and ma'am.
people do get overwhelmed and intimidated. There was a funny situation. We were shooting a scene, and and there was another actor who was really overwhelmed to be in front of KK sir, Yunus, and we were shooting the scene, and he just couldn't come to terms with telling his dialogues, and he kept on mumbling, and I was listening on the headphones. I'm like, ये बोल क्या रहा है भाई? मतलब what is he saying? And eventually he came to me and he said, sir, मुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा, मैं केके सर तो मतलब मेरे ये हैं गुरु, मैं उनके सामने ये सब चीजें कैसे बोलूं? So I said, कैसे बोलूं मतलब क्या भाई? You're playing a character. And then KK came to him and spoke to him, made him comfortable. He said, dude, you have to, talk back to me. It's absolutely fine. You're not talking back to me as KK. You're talking to the character. We had to reshoot that scene. I mean, it still didn't work. He was nervous as well. It was, yeah. But it does happen, and I think it comes from a place of, deep-rooted respect, which is fantastic to see, in today's times, that, artists who have this enigma around them, and when you are working with them, who make you so comfortable. Just not the actors, even for me and for the crew, there was, great learning that we had, which is always great because we're all students of, cinema. So is, KK is a great actor, me, Nivedita, everyone. So I think it was a fantastic experience for all of us.
So what do you do in such situations when you that the person is awestruck by you, intimidated by you?
I just tell my mind, क्या बात कर रहे हो यार? ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. I'm just an actor like everybody else. And so I know that people, because that profession demands that you forget who you're working with.
Yeah.
Because you're playing that person that you're portraying, so it doesn't really matter. And so if it happens also, I kind of don't take the pressure onto myself. I have to find, doesn't matter, come on, let's do it. Because you can't take that pressure on. And plus it's a very false ego to carry. That you're so good, so great and all that stuff. So I prefer not to do that. It helps me play that person much better than anything else. So for me also it's a kind of a tussle if somebody was to do that. So I kind of recede back and say, I'm nobody. I'm just an actor like anybody else. And that's it. Clean slate. Let's start.
You're just being humble, sir.
No, I'm not being humble. I normally don't know how to be humble. I'm just being frank.
Okay. Now that we've had some serious conversation, we're talking about serious and fun.
Okay, fun. Okay.
I meant everything I said.
Yeah. And we have this backdrop of Bambai and not Mumbai. Let's travel back to Bombay. Okay. Some trivia questions about Bombay. Let's see. I will give options also. Let's see whoever gets
I will
it.
take help from the Mumbaiker next to me
I
because
will take
I
the
don't want to fail.
It's your chance.
I would say
Okay. In which year did Bombay become Mumbai? Option A, 1996. B, 1997.
If I'm not wrong, 1996.
Yes, that's right. Okay, moving on. St. Michael Church, one of the oldest churches in Bombay, was built by A, the Portuguese, B, the Britishers.
The British.
Britishers.
The Portuguese in 1540. Okay, this is easy. Bombay is the capital of which state? Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu, right?
I think it was Tamil Nadu. No? I think so, yeah. I know.
We really dropped our level down.
Yeah, and now she's asking everybody.
I'm asking everyone, whoever knows, just say
This
it.
is much better.
Okay. Apart from the Elephanta Caves, which other UNESCO World Heritage Site is in Mumbai? A, CST Station, B, Flora Fountain.
CST.
Yes, that's right. Which year was the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel opened? A, 1903, B, 1900.
1903.
That's right. Yeah. Which is the oldest theatre in Mumbai? Imperial Cinema House, New Roshan Talkies.
Oh.
Imperial.
Life.
Imperial. Yeah. What was Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus originally known? A, Boribandar, B, Victoria Terminus.
We all
It was Boribandar. It was renamed Victoria Terminus in 1888.
Oh, but it was also called that.
Yeah,
So
it was also-
trick question.
Originally called Boribandar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was a trick question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Bombay Harbour is protected from the sea by which headland? Gateway of India, Colaba Point.
So you shot there.
I know the answer. I'm waiting
Oh,
for you to answer.
You can say if you know the
Yes.
answer.
No, I'm waiting for you.
No.
Try. Gateway.
Colaba Point.
Colaba.
Oh, okay, very good.
He
Okay.
was passing the
Yes, he
Okay,
was.
an easy one now. The Indian film industry centered on Bombay is commonly nicknamed Bollywood, Tollywood.
I hate that term, so I won't want to use it. I don't like the term.
Both are
That's why I said commonly nicknamed.
Yeah.
We all know the answer. So
Okay.
maybe you can come to the next one.
Mumbai was originally a cluster of 7 separate islands, kingdoms.
Island.
Island.
Islands. The largest of the
I
islands
used to,
in
used to own one, no? Earlier? One island. Just merged it with that.
Okay. The largest of the islands in Bombay Harbour is called Colaba Island, Elephanta Island.
Colaba, maybe?
Colaba.
Elephanta Island.
Elephant.
Okay, my last question.
I got the trick to this. What was most familiar? No? It's not that.
Okay, we'll take the last one. The financial section of the city is centered on A. Old Fort Bombay, B. New Fort Bombay.
Old Fort.
That's right.
Oh.
We can clap for ourselves.
All right.
Oh.
We did learn a lot. We're prepared for another round.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for talking to
Thank you.
Pinkvilla.
Thank
This was
you.
wonderful. And I really hope Bambai Meri Jaan does well.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.